live. Cool. I'm gonna send the stream link around. I gotta wait for the fucking...
I can tag everyone
you
send it in.
Yeah.
Haven.
Yep. The Haven of Beans, indeed. Oh, yep, there it is.
The country of the beans.
The bean country, yes.
I could dislike this stream right now and no one would ever know.
I would know. And you just admitted it on live.
you would know, but no one else would know.
Oh,
you know
shit, yeah, they
took... YouTube is stupid.
Oh, yeah, they took away the fucking dislikes, didn't they? That's fucking silly.
Idiot.
Fucking stupid. Why would they do such a thing? Though I know... I know why they did it, but I'm still upset.
I just felt like answering because I do that sometimes.
Oh yeah, no, I understand. Alright. Fucking DeviantArt.
You can get the same treatment
Yeah.
I do with our many streams.
Hell yeah. Okay, so for everyone that is joining us at the moment, I gotta check, see if anyone is on yet. Oh yeah, DJ is here. Hey DJ.
Oh, the DJ Sprout.
We are back on DeviantArt, your favorite website, and we are here to read 3 subpar.
Wattpad has it beat, but luckily only Vince subjects us to that.
Oh, don't worry, I've already collected at least 6 Wattpad stories for the future.
Well, go fuck yourself then.
Yeah.
This is up here. I just remember the story I want to recommend you.
Oh yeah. Oh, I saw that last stream. I'm sorry I didn't respond to you.
Okay, it's the story on Joshua's supposed to be called Mr. Wet.
Oh yeah, I listened to you guys read that.
Oh yeah, it's really dumb. I think it'll be right up your alley on this channel.
Oh god, it's so long though. You guys took like an hour and a half to read it.
We did, and we did not enjoy every second of it. That's why I'm gonna spread the tale to you.
Have you guys ever enjoyed any story?
Share this on
Mike,
Cortex Club too.
the Michael Lewar channel? Yes?
Yeah, Michael Leroy channel.
Yes, indeed. Alright, so we have 3 DeviantArt stories. Raptor, are you going through a tunnel? What is happening?
I'm just walking around.
Okay,
I need some energy.
that's fair. Alright,
I'm on my phone, so like, I have an excuse.
fair enough.
But before we start, I have a question to ask.
Yes.
What exactly is a Siren Slender?
Well, we're about to find out, aren't we? We're about to find out what Sin... We're about to find out what Sin the Siren Slender backstory is.
I am just confused because
Sounds
to me,
so fucking pretentious.
Already.
like two words do not like correlate to each other. Like a siren is someone who tries to basically a woman who tries to.
It's like a mermaid, isn't it? Yeah.
And sink them because they're bitches.
Yeah, that's why.
But Slenderman doesn't really do that because he's a creepy like faceless guy.
Yeah,
So
he's...
Is this good for this combined Siren head?
Oh, I hope so. No, it's from 2014. No, it's
Yeah,
not.
it was before the days of Siren Head became popular briefly.
Okay.
Died.
Okay, so we have 3 stories for you guys today. We have Siren, Sin the Siren Slenderman backstory. Do you love me? Question mark. Parentheses. No. Broken Glass's origin story. And Bloody Derek origin. I know, there's only like 3 words you can really use, isn't there? These kind of creepypasta characters.
I'm curious about Bloody Derek. Do you think he'll be like a certain killer?
Like bloody...
Face and a smile?
I think he'll be... Frankly, I think he'll be more like, like that one character with a blood smile, and his name is Helen for some fucking reason.
Oh yeah, the bloody painter.
That's a classic character who I keep forgetting sometimes because he's totally an original character and not derivative of everybody else. Like, am I right, guys? My
Yeah.
gamers?
Only reason I remember that is because of the drama that ensued over on that creepypasta.
I know.
I tried reading it.
I'm
Give me a
cursed.
recap, I kind of forgot about that.
I think they used someone's art and they didn't credit or something.
Well, no, it's
And the
not
person
that. I
got
thought
mad.
it was because, like, she was like, oh, it's copyrighted, when I don't think that's how that works.
I don't know.
And so she tried to strike it, but eventually I think she took it away.
I don't know. I didn't care. Frankly, that was
Years ago at this point.
Yeah.
It was fucking old.
yeah.
There being a pattern for, like, serial killer teen with smile.
Yeah, no. It's like copywriting Pikachu, isn't it? Bloody Pikachu.
That chunk.
Okay. So, boys, fellas, which story do you want to read first?
What'd you just call me?
Fellas and femoid. What? Okay.
Let's just go in order from what you sent to us.
Alright. Sin the Siren Slender first then. Let's get it.
Fuck this.
By Ivy Dark Rose. Published.
Oh, great original name. Your parents must love you.
Can I be Sin?
Published
I think it's a
September.
girl.
By Ivy Dark Rose. Published September 25th, 2014. Oh, hey, Pimp Demon. Oh, yes, it is another pimp.
Hey, Pimp Demon.
Howdy. I enjoy your many donations to my Gula Wars channel. They're quite funny. Alright. Let's get this on the road so I can kill myself eventually. Sin looks...
Jesus Christ, Bio Man. You take one day off from work and all of a sudden you're manic depressive.
It's been 7 days. Thank you.
Well, then wait for the ring chick to kill you off then.
Oh, I will. I'll
You don't
starve.
need to do it yourself. Goddamn.
I'm gonna starve. Sin. Okay, let's go. Sin looks up into the sunset sky, the wind lightly blowing through the trees. Oh, who wants to do a funny voice? I know you do. I know you do, you reptoid. Get in there.
Raptor, before we start, I'm going to say it right now. No, you cannot voice the main character for every single story.
Okay.
Who says?
Because I know that's what you like to do. But you have two other readers today.
Izzy, I just want to say that I have an autistic personality disorder.
Yes.
When have you ever said that?
Me, just a minute because, I don't know, I'm just trying to be funny.
Okay. So do your funny voice. Speak,
It's a nice
funny man.
Day. Had a huge group under my control, and now
Okay, that makes me uncomfortable. You sound like a neckbeard.
Huge people under his control.
it kind of him because Sin might be one. It's one of those edgy extras who's like,
Well, if he's a Slender, whatever the fuck that means. In addition to the fact that he shouldn't have a face, he should also not be able to grow facial hair.
Well, you know, there are different Slenders. Don't you know? There's Splenderman, Slenderman, Trenderman, Offenderman, Enderman, fucking... There's like 30 of the fucking... And yes, I do know all their names off the top of my head. Do not question why I know that.
You do this too much.
Yes, I do. I fully admit this. Sin thinks to himself. Oh, it's a dude. Okay. Looking to his left. This young lady has been following me for the past week. Or
Who
me.
the fuck is talking now?
No, I'm just narrating.
No, who's me?
I think it's Sin
First
still.
First it
Oh.
sounded as if it was in third person. Now it's in first person.
Oh yeah. I didn't even notice that at first. That's fucked up. Yeah, they just changed perspective halfway through.
What do you mean halfway through? We just...
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Not even
Two paragraphs in they
First
changed.
2 sentences.
This young lady has been following me for the past week. Or maybe I was the one that was following her. I feel like you would know. After all, she didn't seem to see me until about a few days ago at the park. I frequently hunted at. He's just like, he shows up in like oh fuck, what's that park called? Central Park. He's just shooting ducks with a fucking gun in the middle of the fucking city.
I was promptly arrested.
Was tackled by police and tased. You see, I happened to pass her.
Don't
Oh.
say you see. We didn't fucking ask you.
I happened to pass her by. Passed her by. Okay, so we're time traveling. Passed her by a week ago, and I just happened to get the sense that she was looking for a slender being, or rather me. So I thought it would be fun. Slender being, yes. The many.
So,
Don't you know?
I am so sick of all of these creatures being characterized under the adjective slender.
It doesn't. It's not a really good species name, is it?
No! It's an adjective. So, slender being. So you're looking for a skinny chick. You're looking for a secret model, is basically what you're saying.
You know, now that we think, I've never actually considered it before, but if Slender is like the name of the species, would that mean Slender Man is technically referred to as Man? Like he'd be like Human Man or something.
No, because he started out being good. So now, apparently, so that manifests as all the species being named after him.
Yes.
Because it was a trend.
It'll be good
Hey,
if you
check
just
out.
repeat my mantra.
Hi, Gloop. Hi, Vince. Vince, I did see your message before you retracted. No, we will not be giving a shout out to him. And hi, Cam.
Hey, Jacano. I'm sure that's Cam, but I don't know.
Wait, have honey and toffee?
Yeah.
Normally it's Cam's name.
Well, I'm sure it is. Anyway, Slender being, or rather me, so I thought it would be fun to reverse this cat and mouse she was trying to pull. Of course I gave in, and now I am here. What? Sitting next to her on this park bench. She thinks she has won, and that I don't know this is a setup by one of the government agencies.
By that one government agency.
One of them, yeah, you know. One of the nondescript ones.
What the fuck is happening?
Do you think I'm taking bets? I'm guessing CIA. This is what when they're not tunneling fucking drugs into the black communities, they're out sitting on park benches with slender creatures.
No. That's not original enough, Bioman. You see, she's probably with SCCP or whatever it was. SCP, yeah.
No, she's with the Guardian Angels. Yeah. The Creepypasta Hunters that showed up in MCCP. I plan to play it along, but just long enough, then I'll play my song. What?
Shut the fuck up!
After all, a group is a lot more entertaining to hunt. Not that I don't enjoy serenading one person. Oh yeah,
Wow, this is pretentious.
yeah, Siren. I forgot Siren was in the name for a minute. Okay, so.
Okay, so I just want to ask a few questions.
Oh my God.
Funny voice.
Oh, he does have a funny
It
name.
doesn't warrant it.
Okay, so are you gonna take this voice then?
Yes.
Cool. Go ahead.
I just read it.
Oh, I didn't even hear you. She says, breaking his thoughts. Sin.
Now it's back to third person again.
Sin grins and nods for her to go on. She starts shifting through her stacks of papers. Sin could tell how nervous she really is, despite her calm demeanor. She
That
then
is an inappropriate use of a semicolon.
they're never appropriate, are they? She then stops shuffling her papers and takes a deep breath. Me too.
Yeah, I'm not stuttering like that. Okay, first off, what is your name? I'm reading her as completely uninterested because that is what I am.
Oh my god, it's the funny... He does have a funny Slender Man name.
I am single man, but I'd rather be known as Sin.
Oh, Shadow the Hedgehog. Motherfucker.
Minor spelling mistake. I win this argument.
Really thought she did something. Ivy Dark Rose? Fuck you. And, okay, I know, like, our audiences kind of overlap a little bit, but some are, like, exclusive to your channel, and I don't think I need to say this, but just in case, don't go and bother the...
Yeah, no, don't bully anyone, guys. It's not
Like,
worth
you
it.
don't need to go to these DeviantArt stories, make an account just so you can say, hey, go fuck yourself.
That would be quite
It's just a
funny.
waste of time.
Nah, just don't. But for real, don't do that. That'd be fucked up. Okay.
Alright, so your methods are music oriented. That's not a sentence.
Yes, this is how people speak.
Yes, they are. Think of me as a Siren of sorts, even though
Sirens are female.
and I'm not female.
My skull is melting. Oh my god!
And you're not in the sea. And basically,
Dude!
you're shit.
Dude. Read the next line. I need to get to the next line.
I don't wanna.
It's you must.
I don't wanna. Who made you into a Slender? Slender is not a noun.
If it was like just like something like the Slender ones, then I guess I'll let it pass. Sorta.
Also,
But the Slender, really?
Just read the line after.
it's so good.
Okay. That would be the one known as.
Okay, so I've never heard of this before. Please tell me this is satire now, and it's like it's making fun of like, oh, this is my completely original OC
Okay,
Slenderman proxy, and I was made to it by Trenderman, who's just a satirical depiction of
Dude.
Slenderman.
Okay,
just converting
Kenzie?
everyone into an unoriginal piece of shit.
Kenzie. Okay,
Please
so
tell me I'm right.
just like Splendor Man and Sexual Offender Man, Trender Man was a joke. He was a joke character. In fact, I'm pretty sure he was literally just a mannequin someone found that didn't have a face. So they were like, haha, it's Trender Man. But then the creepypasta community was like, oh yeah, that's a character I can use now in my stories.
Okay, it became the one thing he sought to destroy. And an original OC.
Oh yes.
Why do they ruin everything?
It's just part of their nature, isn't it?
That's the nature of irony. If it goes too far, it stops being irony.
I don't know
Becomes
what
sincere.
pisses me off more. If they did it out of spite, being like, "Oh, you're trying to make fun of us," well, we're gonna take it and actually make it a real
No.
creepypasta character. Or if the joke went completely over their heads and they were like, "Yeah, this is cool."
No, it's definitely the latter, where they're like, no, this is cool. This makes sense.
I don't know which would make me more mad.
At this point, I can't even be mad. I'm sinking into suffering.
Yeah, but also keep in mind, Bioman, as a writer, I have little tolerance for this kind of bullshit.
Okay, fair enough. It's
Someone needs to be the angry, haha, let's laugh at the angry person character.
yes,
of these
indeed.
streams.
It's always a must, isn't it? All right.
I shall fulfill the stereotype.
It's your line, by the way.
Oh yeah.
Oh really?
Oh really? How?
Oh, that thought.
Sin says, shifting up, then turning to face her. She looks calmly, but inside she's terrified.
No, she's fucking not.
Who's speaking? Oh, it's him.
Let me ask you this. First, why? Why do you want to know so much about me? About a monster such as myself?
Sin
That's a horribly structured sentence.
Sin coos as he slowly turns into a pigeon, like leaning
Beat me to it, you son of a bitch.
ninja, leaning a bit closer to her. She scoots back, then takes a moment to make up a good reason.
Oh my god, the sexual tension is palpable. I guarantee that's what it's gonna turn into.
I hope not. For I didn't read ahead in any of these stories.
Like, because this is what these teenage girl. I'm going to assume that.
Well, looking at her profile
Dark
picture,
Rose here is a
Yeah.
teenage girl.
yeah,
And let's face it, this is what they fantasize about. Like, you remember when Jacob had that one stream and he stumbled across, what was it, like those ASMR creepypasta ones where it's just like, oh, it's Tiki Toby or whatever, and it's like just going, I'm gonna cut you up, and it's like, it's just so fucking weird.
yeah. No, it's like the Twilight
That's
effect.
what they, like, think they want, though, until they actually
It's the Twilight thing, isn't it?
have a healthy sexual relationship, and they're like, wow, this is way better.
It's an effect. I think Twilight is a main cause of it. It's where it's like, yeah, I want to fuck like a monster. That sounds like a great time, frankly.
Aw, stalking means love.
It's cool, kid.
Stalking is the best.
Alright, whatever.
He
I'm
clues.
just curious is all. I'm not stuttering and, like, pausing like she is. Fuck that.
A little bi-curious, if you will. Monster curious.
I've heard a lot about you guys, and I want to met one. That's how it's written.
Indeed it is. She finally lies. She shuffles the papers in her lap, hoping that Sin would buy her excuse. Sin laughs.
Also,
Sin laughs.
a government agency wouldn't send a quivering little bitch for an assignment like this.
Oh yeah, especially if it was like.
Creepypasta? They should have sent me. Because, see, I would have lowered, like, the sin into, like, a state of calmness. Then I would have taken out my Magnum 5 and turned him into, like, ground beef. I mean, into hamburgers.
Wouldn't they just shoot him with like a tank?
Raptor,
Yeah.
did you forget you're a dinosaur?
Oh, yeah, I can also, like, smash him, but, Magnum is, like, more fun, to be honest.
What? Dinosaurs can't use weapons.
Just fucking eat his head.
Also, fucking
But my way is more fun.
people. I think people in general underestimate how strong just military hardware is. Like, if Slenderman showed up, why couldn't we just shoot him with a tank? Like, if we knew,
Atom bomb.
we could just fucking we wouldn't even need an atom bomb. We could just fucking hit him with artillery, and he'd be like, ah, fucking die.
Because he's supernatural. Impervious to our earthly weapons.
I fucking hate that. So fucking annoying. But continuing forward, Sin laughs and then grins once more.
I see you're curious, cat. That sounds so warm. I hate that so much.
I hate every line of dialogue so much. Sin replies, leaning back on the bench. His tentacles, oh gross, slowly emerging from his back. She gave a small, is that double space? Jesus. Gave a small jump, but then she leans a bit closer, actually curious. Now.
Oh, a fan of hentai. I see you are women of culture.
The jokes.
I hope I'm not being rude. I do. But you only have 4.
She,
Jeez, lady.
you know, I could ask you your
Look,
weight.
don't kink shame here.
Yeah, I only have 4. What's your weight? Think about that next time, women, and your fucking standards. She inquires. Sin tilts his head and remains silent for a long moment. She starts to shake slightly. Sin then chuckles. Raptor.
Yeah, something like that.
Oh,
Okay, next question. Why or how did you become
a Slender.
Slender? Not now!
Also, I'd like to point out, none of, like, except for this one, between Y and or, none of these none of these ellipses are the right length. It's 3. You fucking baboons. You can't just add more. It's
Also, again, what does this have to do with being her from a government agency? She doesn't have backup. Why is he not captured?
Maybe it's just like,
Why did they send a spineless jellyfish of a cunt?
maybe they just hate her and just want to get rid of her.
Sin sat there for a moment. Then looks into the sky. What?
Jeremiah is what you want to know, correct?
No one asks who he is. No one asks how he is. Not that we fucking care.
That's the tragedy, isn't it? That's the gamer tragedy. Continue.
I was a human, just like the other the other apostles, the other God, the other Slenders before me. Slenders. We're totally original, I swear.
Also, Slender's apostrophe.
Yeah, no,
S.
I was gonna point that out. Slenders as the Slenders before.
I must repeat that to preserve the original intention. I was human,
Just like the other
just like the other Slenders is before me.
Yeah.
The Slenders before, like he owns before. Where was I? Sin says, standing up, and pauses for a moment, then begins to walk away. Oh, it's here.
Oh, wait.
She calls in protest, then hops up to follows him. Sin pauses to let her catch up.
You want to know my past so badly? Walk with me.
Sin replies in a cold tone, then continues to move forward.
Oh, okay.
She replies, "It's too obvious that she wanted to stay near the area because of the so-called ambush."
So you do have backup.
Wait, so if he started to
With all
leave,
this bullshit?
wouldn't they immediately do it? Like,
You'd fucking think.
Sin remains quiet for a while before stopping.
Did something bad happen to you?
Her voice comes in meekly. Yeah, you don't say.
You know,
I have a question.
Yeah?
Do you think because a lot of these people who write this, I think, are girls.
Yes.
Do you think a lot of them who write women like this are internalized misogynists?
No, I think they're all just, I just assume they're antisocial kids that don't interact with people very often. Like, I assume that they don't know how social interactions actually work. So
Yeah,
they
but,
just
like,
assume.
I see this everywhere. Like, especially this is why I don't like a lot of anime because this is the most.
Yeah.
Especially when it has like a title. The main character is a girl because they always like are portrayed as like to me. Oh, what's up, guys? I'm gonna just quiver and aren't I so quiet? Because I'm all just nervous and scared.
Well, that's just because Japan, like, has a fucking actual issue where dudes don't get laid.
Japan's misogynist.
Well, yeah, dudes don't get laid in Japan, so they fucking like substitute it by watching a whole bunch of shitty anime.
Because in that culture, it's more desirable for women to be the more meek and submissive. That's ingrained in culture.
Yeah.
That has nothing to even do with like Japanese neckbeards.
There is a thing though, isn't it, where it's like a lot of those Japanese animes where it's legitimately just cute character says cute thing. They're just like they're pandering towards.
Because I'm nervous. Aren't I just endearing? No, it's annoying.
It's just like they're fucking.
Grow a spine.
They're just pandering towards like the saddest, like lowest of the fucking low, that like sit in their fucking houses and wish that they could get laid, but don't have any of the social abilities.
Adopt that too. Like they want to. Like, is it like a self-insert thing? Would they be like the meek ooh woo? Is that what they want to be?
Maybe it's like a presenting thing where it's like they want to present themselves that way because they see it in media and they're like, yeah, no, men like
So
that
it's more
apparently.
like a pick-me thing.
Yeah, it's like or like an attraction. Like if I do it, they'll become attracted to me or something like that.
Yeah,
It's
that's what pick-me means.
Yeah. But it's just this. Going back to the pandering towards the lowest common denominator in Japan, it a lot of those animes where it's like cute character does cute thing and there's no plot. It's just it feels like it's a weird comparison to make, but like beer commercials from the 2000s where it'd be like a dude, like a couple bros, and like they would see a hot chick drinking a beer and they'd be like, yo, I want to drink that beer. It feels like that.
Cam says, I've noticed a pattern of Kenzie becoming more and more willingly to say ooh recently. Alright, let me hit you back with this, Cam. When have you ever heard me say it unironically?
Oh, hey Zim. What's up, Nathan?
Hi.
Howdy. We're talking about creepypastas. Where were we? We got off on a tangent.
Before I continue, I have some good news for you, Bioman.
What?
Your stream has been graced by the presence of Fatso, my cat.
Oh, nice.
Hi, Fatso.
Hello, Fatso.
He says hello back. Now give me some food.
No. Starve.
Anyway, let me continue.
Where were we?
Raptor, one would say that.
One would say that.
Sin says, then turns towards her.
I grew up without knowing my real parents. They were murdered, I believe.
Do you believe?
It all started when I moved out of my foster family's home.
Wrong use of families.
Well, really, I ran away. To pursue my dream of building a king, I don't know what it was. I knew I was wasting my time there, so I enlisted with my,
Oh, with your guitar.
and just a few dollars to my name.
Cut my life into pieces.
It
It's
was a bit fuzzy, but I believe I was 16 or maybe 17 at the time.
I've been practicing on this guitar for 3 years and I can almost play Come As You Are.
But can you play Wonderwall?
No.
Wonderwall.
For the long Oh, it's you. It's still you.
Can you play Dance with the Moon at Night by Genesis?
Oh shit, is this all you? I think this is all dialogue. Oh no, it's dialogue for a little bit.
It's my time to shine. For a long time in those years, I roamed from city to city. I would sing and perform to get by. I hope somebody would notice my epic covers of Linkin Park and stop to listen.
Read it how it's written.
Oh, I hope someone would notice my songs and stop to listen. Once in a great while, somebody did, but not for long. People looked over like I was nothing.
Imagine that.
No one has time to enjoy the music, the rhythm of life. I finally made my way to a bigger, more crowded city. I hope that somebody would. I hope that would get more people to listen. But they were
You
too.
just suck.
Yeah, maybe.
No one likes they can talk.
But dude, my Zimzo types. But dude, my covers are epic.
They were too busy with themselves to ever listen. Most listen to their own shitty music like Genesis, cringe. Sorry, most listen to their own music, blocking out mine.
Imagine that. People have their own taste in music and no one wants to hear your My Chemical Romance covers.
Why does everyone want to listen to Phil Collins? Who the fuck loves Phil Collins?
Hey, have you ever listened to Huey and the Lewis? Have you ever listened to Hip to Be Square? It's my favorite album.
I should listen to that sometimes.
I'm making American Psycho references.
Oh yeah.
I watched it for the first time recently, and holy fuck, that movie's funny as fuck. You can continue. Sorry.
On me wouldn't even stop talking to listen. I grew more and more determined though. All I wanted was my songs to be heard, to reach people, but they all shut me out. I wasn't able to get a job in the city, so I played all day and all night to get enough to eat. I fought harder to become noticed. I played at bars, cafes, just anywhere with a crowd. Oh no, wait, I misread that. Just any way to get a crowd.
Yeah, you read it how it should have been.
Anywhere with a crowd, yeah.
I got one or two people to listen to me for more than a minute, but it didn't last long.
Sin pauses, then sighs. The young woman held her breath, waiting for him to continue. Sin gave a slight smirk, then turns away from her dramatically. He starts to hum a melody for a moment, but then stops.
Oh, then in my skin.
Then he starts
Not humming.
he starts humming he starts humming Wonderwall.
I don't really know Wonderwall.
I don't either. But then stops
Good.
again.
Keep it that way, Raptor. I don't need you singing it on stream. I listened to it all enough when my dad watched that fucking Oasis documentary.
Anyway.
He's seen it like so many fucking times, and then like he'll still always watch it when it comes on as if he's never seen it before. Dad, you should know everything about this band by now.
And how Dog was an asshole.
But
Dog good, like the man. He's an asshole.
Yeah. I mean, most band members are, to be fair.
Not like a fun asshole like Roger Waters. Bad asshole.
It's your line, by the way, Kat.
yeah, what happened after that?
She says, taking a step towards him. Sin begins to move forward once again.
I played for years to get somebody to listen and enjoy. I tried music company after music company, but they would push me aside because of my appearance. The last year before I died, I was 23. By then, I think I lived on the streets all those years and never really had a big issue with it.
No, maybe we would actually care that, oh no, he was turned away because he didn't have the right look. Oh, our music industry's so shallow. But, we don't know anything about how you look.
Yeah, you could look like fucking, like one of those generic emo boys, you know, like Onision. I can't look at people.
Even when he was alive.
I can't even.
No mouth.
I can't.
No eyes, no nose, just a mouth.
Oh yeah, he had no
With
face.
mouth, then I must sing.
I have a mouth and I must sing Linkin Park.
Fucking. Where am I? Oh yeah, it's still you.
Years ago, I switched to another city. Higher north. I got sick that coming winter.
Lol, humming.
Despite being sick and cold, I still sung Linkin Park. But still, my songs fell on deaf ears. I grew to hate everyone. My songs became bitter like Linkin
Oh,
Park.
like you were singing happy melodies. Like you were just the fucking Jackson family. Love
My
is the
good
past.
music turned from Linkin Park to Nine Inch Nails because I'm edgier than ever.
Soon we will reach.
That grew inside me. I wanted to be heard.
Oh, you didn't scream that. That's why. Oh, it's still you. What the fuck?
Okay, I want to be heard.
So, we actually covered this before in a stream because it was unfamiliar to you at the time, Raptor. But so when someone is speaking like in a fair, like a monologue.
Yeah, no, he's monologuing right now.
You do need to break it up into paragraphs, but to can show that the person is still speaking, you don't end the paragraph in a end quotes, but you still have to start the next paragraph with quotes to show that the person's still speaking. This is not done here.
Indeed, it is not. I mean, to be fair, they misspelled like fucking they don't even know what possessive and plural are.
Bothering with this? Like,
Yeah, it doesn't even like they don't know the difference between plural and possessive. It doesn't. It's like a fucking. It's not a worthwhile battle.
I almost became an English teacher.
Oh yeah,
Almost, because I fucking hate the Common Core.
that's fair. Yeah, no, the education system's fucked. I'm gonna be a teacher though, so you know, fun
Oh,
times.
tough.
Anyway, Raptor, it's time to fucking rip your vocal cords apart some more.
I broke my guitar. The only thing that stayed by my side throughout those hard years. I screamed out in rage and pain. I wanted to be heard.
I wanted ice cream.
No, I needed to be heard. I needed ice cream. I desired it. I was finally at my metaphorical breaking point. I knew that there was no way I was going to survive the rest of the winter. The sickness only got worse and worse.
What?
I could even feel my voice fading. I remember crying as well as anger. Bitter rage steal over me.
Holy shit, dude. Dude.
I was so hungry, so weak in it. I decided if I was going to die, I was going to die singing.
Why would you assume that? Why would you decide that?
So as a last attempt, I sung the first song I ever wrote. My vision started to get hazy.
One thing, Raptor. You started singing the first song I ever wrote. Yeah, because those are always a person's magnum opus.
Yeah, once. What?
Most singers will look back on their first song and been like, yeah.
It's like saying the first
Not
thing
the
you ever
best
wrote.
highlight of my career. Maybe it gave me my start, but I've gone on to do better.
Yeah. It's like saying I'm gonna read you the first thing I ever read. Now, sit down as I read Stan from American Dad fighting Captain America to you for 3 paragraphs.
Your Marvel jokes mean nothing to me.
That was an actual thing that I wrote when I was a little kid.
Oh.
It was not a good start, but I got somewhat better as time went on.
Somewhat.
So, you know, I
Continue, bud.
yeah, continue rap.
In both physical and emotional pain, I used all my energy to sing that last song. And on that day, somebody actually stopped to listen. But after I finished my song, I clapped. I was filled with regret, misery, but more so I was filled with anger for the ones who didn't listen, who turned me into this bitter puppet.
Sin pauses. Thank God he's been going on for 3 paragraphs. Sin pauses, then turns to the woman, the femoid.
Also, I forgot to mention this. So on top of, like, being meek and spineless and that stuttering bullshit, why is everything she says italicized?
I don't know. Maybe they don't understand new speaker, new line, so they have to distinguish it
It's like
somehow.
everything she's saying emphasized, so I need to start reading it like that now.
Yeah. Start speaking your fancy
No,
voice.
if you died, how did you become who you are now?
She asks shyly. I don't know if that tone was shyly, but all right. Her eyes
Well,
wide
not,
with
but it's
interest.
italicized, so...
It's gotta be fancy sounding. Her eyes wide with interest. Sin chuckles.
Wait, what?
Usually when you're saying, when you're being shy, your eyes are not widened. You would be not making eye contact.
Yeah.
As Slender told me, he managed to bring me back in the last second before my heart could stop.
So you didn't die. Wait. So wait, you're not dead then. Because your heart would stop if you were dead.
Oh, I see. Except she didn't.
I see. I get it. I don't get it. Sin explains, taking a step towards her.
Oh wait, no.
Oh,
I
yeah.
thought-
I see.
So yeah, that was her line. Oh, I see. Except she
She's
didn't.
she says, taking a step back slightly. Her eyes then widened, even wider than before apparently. Her fucking eyes pop out of her head. As she takes in her surroundings. Sin grins, sensing fear rising up. Her breathing gets slightly rapid.
Oh my god, just kill her or fuck already.
Something in the matter.
No one's heading to one of them.
Something in the matter.
Dove?
No.
Did you mean to say dove? Who the fuck calls someone dove?
It's supposed to be like a classy.
I know it's like a pet name, yeah. But
I don't know what it's like a song for a chick.
yeah,
It
but
was capitalized, so is that her name?
I was thinking he misspelled love. Cause like
Who knows? It's all idiocy.
cause love is like a fucking like common like like it's a common pet name when you're like being like more classy with it, aren't you? It doesn't matter. Sin's smile turns a bit more sinister. It's you, Kenzie.
What the fuck? I misread it. Why is it nighttime all of a sudden?
Wait, it wasn't night. Oh, who fucking cares? She asks, her voice shaking.
Oh, they call that the Slender sickness.
That's not what that is.
You should know about that, right? At least there was quite a common side effect. So around me, it only happens when I sing, or even hum a melody. They don't call me the Siren for no reason after all.
Shut up.
Ah,
It's so insufferable. Oh, good, thank God, it's almost time. It's almost over. Sin laughs, his tentacles moving more actively. She starts to shake more, because she's a pansy. Sin waited for her to make a move. As predicted, she does. He whips his... Oh, not gonna tell us what her move was, alright. Whips his tentacle quickly, tripping her down.
Ow, what tricked me?
What do you think?
You think you know he has tentacles.
He mentioned it multiple times. You asked him. She says with a shaking voice, Sin lowercase for some fucking reason. It's his name. Fuck you. Shakes his head and steps closer to her.
I forgot to mention something. I only have 4 visible appendages. The rest can't be seen. At least not with your human eyes, because I'm special. I'm a weeaboo.
This happened. You know what's hilarious? This was a plot point in fucking. In Voice Box. The fucking story Dennis read. Like, the fucking, like, most fanfiction-y creepypasta story possible. That's when this, like, invisible tendrils was a thing. Why is this fucking... Why is this in this one? Doesn't make any sense. Why would it even matter if they were invisible? Sin says she tries to move away, but only gets pinned down farther. Farther? Doesn't matter.
Tell me it's true. Don't I already know what the real reason for this questionnaire? I would have stayed where you set the stage. But frankly,
Stop it.
I
What?
Why? What?
Because they made my fucking pet peeve grammatical error. Would of it's have. You mean would apostrophe VE?
Would have. What? Oh yeah, I didn't even fucking notice that. Yeah, they wrote would of instead of would have
You
with a
are
V.
a dumbass.
I would of, not that fucking The expression that doesn't exist. Anyway.
I hate killing my passworders anyway. They should have caught up by now. And he did it again! They should have caught up to us now. Soon.
Sin says, his invisible tentacles squeezing her tightly. Misuse of semicolon. Just enough to nearly break her bones. She lets out a scream. I'm pretty sure you would not be able to scream if that was happening. Sin winces at the sound. His already frowning face turning more monstrous as he quickly covers her mouth. His hand grips her mandible quite tightly.
When people are too loud. So I need some noise to lure those dogs to work for you.
In the distance, footsteps start growing louder.
Now, be quiet. The show is about to begin. It's Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Heart Club Band, baby.
Well, that was shit.
That was fucking awful. That was dreadful, wasn't it? How many comments? 37? Oh boy.
Don't worry, it's mostly because she responds to the asinine compliments with, oh, thank you.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, no, it is. It's amazing. It's still a circle jerk all these years later. Oh, Christ. Awesome backstory says Green Zebra 00.
No, hang on, I want to
Fuck
read
you.
the,
Oh, the dick sucking one?
No. So, like, the information for underneath the...
Yeah. Oh, the tags and
Here's
shit.
the backstory interview for Sid. Honestly, I might change some details here and there, and any errors people spot, oh, honey.
Oh wow, you're gonna have
You're
a field day.
Alphabetically or just in order?
Do you want it in alphabetically or in terms of severity?
And then we have the fucking... Well, here, I'll read that last. So then, towards the bottom... Towards the bottom it said, Singerman, a.k.a. Sin, in parentheses,
Copyrighted.
You don't have it copyrighted.
Copyrighted.
Fuck up.
Sin is
Slender
copyrighted.
Man belongs to that one person on Tumblr. Oh yeah, that guy.
The one, you know? The one of
Yeah.
like
I'm
200
stealing
million.
his character and making him a crucial part of my unoriginal OC, but I'm not gonna bother to find out who actually created him.
I'm not gonna look up your fucking name.
Okay, and now I fucking hate when people do this.
Oh, where they're role playing?
Sin, or humans, I have this quote-unquote group people make on here. Join or beware. No.
Oh, and then it's a gif.
No. Raptor, I'm reading it.
I'm ready.
Sin, I doubt people will join just because you're threatening them. Sin. Silence, proxy. I must have their attention. Me. Who are you calling a proxy?
We should sue these
fucking
people.
hate this person.
We should sue these people for giving us tumors in our neck. Oh Christ. Oh, I love this comment. This is a really good and sadly realistic story where Josephine the statue too.
Can I read one?
Yes, you can. Where is it?
J48 says, this story is quite frankly very awesome. Even I think it's an amazing storyline. So offend a man, eat your heart out. A new Slender like no other. A deadly Siren whose voice captivating kills. Hee. I wish I could find a lemon X reader of Singer Man. It would be amazing. Hee, semicolon free.
I'm going to kill something. And I don't know what it is. Jesus fucking Christ.
I think your story was cool, very interesting. I liked it a lot. However, I already have chapters 14 and 15 of my story written out, and I was wondering if it's okay that Sin's backstory is slightly different in my story. Oh, sweetheart, you have way too much time on your hands. Is it acceptable for me to make a few minor changes to your character in my story? And she's like, what kind of changes? And
Yeah.
she was like, well...
Yeah, continue to suck my dick, yes.
Beginning to become musician before he died. I thought it'd be cool to have other homeless youth musicians playing publicly with him and allowing them to become recognized as a band that begins to perform at local clubs/bars for money.
I'm
I
going.
thought that maybe I could keep his cause of death being accidental alcohol poisoning.
What?
With him being mostly homeless.
Alcohol.
How are you mostly homeless? It wouldn't be hard to imagine that he could freeze to death out in the elements, especially if drinking, which is common with young adults, especially musicians.
Interesting. I like
How
it.
many musicians do you know that froze to death?
Brilliant. 256 Nat Liz types. Brilliant. I really like his character. And with that, I think we should move on.
Fuck the story. It's dead on arrival. Normally I try to suggest how you would fix it. You can't. Just disown it.
I mean, it's been fucking, oh Christ, 7 years. So I'm pretty sure that this character has not appeared in anything else. If they have, God have mercy. But anyway, that was terrible. Moving on to Do You Love Me? Parentheses, Broken Glasses origin story.
No, I don't.
No, you. It took me a sec, but I got it. All right, you guys ready?
Yep.
Or do you need a second to recover from Sin, the Siren Slender Man backstory?
Let's get this over with.
Okay. In a small... Okay. Do You Love Me? Broken Glasses origin story by Miku Paranormal. Posted December 23rd, 2015.
Hang on.
This one has 18 comments, so oh boy, that's gonna be fun. In a small mansion in the richest street in town, ... a 10-year-old girl sat in front of a mirror. She looked at herself for a very long time until she noticed the hairbrush in front of her. She didn't notice it at first.
I thought one of the guys was calling me. I'm having someone work on my garage doors, and so they occasionally need to call me down to ask me something. I thought they were, but nope.
Nope. Okay.
Also, because I thought someone was calling me. What the fuck is a small mansion?
It's bigger than a big house, but not as big as a small house. It's bigger than a small house, but not as big as a...
It's like between like a penthouse and a mansion. It's like all the joys
By
that.
definition, aren't small.
Yeah, this one only has 10 bedrooms, not 20. You gotta see, it's not the biggest. Okay, so a 10-year-old girl sat in front of a mirror. She looked at herself. Yeah. She took it and started to brush her short black hair with it. Someone knocked on the door. The girl then turned around to see with one E, to say, an older lady who smiled at her. Oh, voices, hooray. Kenzie?
So I'll voice
Woman.
the kid.
Okay, I'll do the woman then.
You have to give her a really stuffy British accent.
Oh, I was gonna do Linkara, but...
Okay.
Hello there, Miss Kimberly. Happy birthday. The woman said.
We will maintain that throughout the thing without cracking.
I have practiced my Linkara voice. I could do it for a while. The woman said and opened her arms to a hug. Kimberly stood up, ran to her nanny and hugged her.
Alright, what voice am I giving her?
Something funny.
Chills.
Chills.
Alright, fine. You didn't forgot it. That's how it's written.
Kimberly said happily. How can I forget the birthday of my most beloved little princess? The nanny said, saying that.
God, I don't like the idea of
Yeah,
Linkara saying that.
saying that in Linkara's voice makes me deeply uncomfortable, and I apologize.
Are my parents still busy?
Kim asked and started to hope that her parents will be home for their multiple daughters' birthday. Yes. Yes, they are. Two periods for some fucking reason. Kimberly's, there are multiple Kimberly's because fucking apostrophes are not that difficult. Smiled again. Kenzie.
What?
Yeah, dude. Sounds good too.
No, it's the nanny still talking.
Oh, is that the nanny? No, wait. Kimberly smiled again.
No, Kimberly started to disappear.
Oh, yeah, okay.
You missed his line.
I don't care. Where was it? Kimberly's smile started to disappear. Go ahead.
That's the nanny.
Oh, I'm dying here. This is so... Don't start two fucking sentences with Kimberly. Don't be sad, miss. We two could do whatever you want to, the lady said. After she saw that's not how you spell that. Disappointed face of the little girl. Kimberly smiled again.
Sounds good to me.
She took the multiple nanny's hand, and this is fucking ridiculous. to Guther, they left the house. Multiple Kimberly's, Jesus, parents are very rich. She gets... What?
Where the fuck did you find this?
I
don't think you... Like, how did you find this?
Okay, so there is if you look to the side, there is a groups, featured in groups. There's one called Creepypasta OC. And there is a literature section, and there are thousands of stories exactly like this. It's all terrible, yes. And it's literally a gold mine. It's so good. What? Oh, yes, you can. She gets everything she wants, but she still missed one thing. Since she was 4, her parents started to almost ignore her. So they made time for her, but not enough. Anytime she came to them, they just said, "You're welcome. I'm busy." Both them said in unison because they were a hive mind. Even at school, she is alone. Of course, she has some people who, like her, what? Why is that? Why is this? That doesn't fucking matter. But they only do...
Just stop questioning it.
It's so...
Brain cells that way.
It's so hard not to question it, though. But they only do because Kim's parents are rich, and so they think they maybe get a few extra gifts because of that. 7 years later, it was Kirby's 17th birthday. That's Kirby's.
No, it's Kimberly.
Kimberly's. I like the image of Kirby. It's just like a shitty drawing of Kirby, and it's called Kirby's 17th. It's me, Kirby. She sat in front of the small birthday cake she made by herself, alone, of course. Her nanny was gone because Kim's parents thought she was old enough to live without one. And her friends, that's not how you spell that, friends? Well, they were all too busy, like they were in the last 10 years. She smiled a bit and blew the candle out. Kenzie.
Hang on, where we leave off, I had to send something to you.
Happy birthday to me. What did you send to me?
Happy birthday to me. You can reread it later.
Okay. Happy birthday to me. She said, "How do you even mess this up? How do you do this?" Kim took a deep breath, stood up, and walked upstairs to her room. A few gifts were on her desk, and Kim started to open them. She got that new tablet everyone was talking about, a very expensive looking headset, new shoes, and a new smartphone. Next to it was a card. Yeah, no, this is you, Raptor.
Happy birthday, Kimberly. We're sorry we can't be home at your birthday again. I'm trying to get Peter out of the toilet. He'll be picking clogs when I'm fat.
Well,
Mom and Dad.
Kim chuckled a bit.
Yeah, you are never home when it really matters.
She said and threw the card away. Her parents are maybe somewhere in Japan right now. Undercase Japan. I hate. But when they are... When the...
Okay.
Hey, Peter. But when they are back, one word, she'll have something for them. Something she planned for a long time. Kim smiled and... Almost certainly. Kim smiled and looked into her mirror. Sue... Oh, with you. Kenzie.
Soon you will get what you deserve, Mom and Dad.
She
oh
said.
God, they have to work. They deserve death.
2 weeks.
Mom, why'd you got to work and give us more money? I fucking hate you, Mom and Dad.
I hate that the fucking 2 weeks is all undercase. It's so... Everything. Every piece.
I'm so mad you're so busy that giving me this privileged life. That you gave me this tablet that everyone was talking about. Apparently a brand new expensive headset, new shoes and shit, and a new smartphone.
Kim...
I hate my life.
Kim was...
Thank you so much, Mom and Dad.
Kim was sitting in front of her PC, waiting for her mother to go to bed. She
The
wants...
one that I'm sure is very expensive.
She wants to start with her father. The hours passed, and she was able to hear her mom going upstairs to her room. That was Kim's signal to go down to the living room and looking for her father's jackknife. Jackknife? I'm sure that's a thing, but all I'm imagining is like the WWE move. Like the karate show. She really loved this one, and it had something cool she wasn't able to explain.
And don't include it in the story.
It's fucking watch.
If you can't explain it, don't include it.
Watch it be fucking magic or some shit.
It glows blue.
Yeah, it was actually an angel knife that fell down from heaven during an angelic war.
It's a knife, but it's a chainsaw.
It's a knife gun. It's got a barrel on it. Oh, it's you, Kenzie.
There it is.
Kim whispered and took the knife. She waited a few minutes to be sure that her mom is sleeping and went upstairs to her father's room. Oh, mom and dad sleep in different rooms? That's fucked up. I need to see counseling for that.
Hello, Daddy.
Kim,
I had to.
yeah, Kim said it in a soft voice while raising the knife.
Holy crap. Oh, hello, Kimberly. What do you want?
He said in a annoyed voice. 'Cause what's the fucking purpose anymore?
I want to know if you love me, Daddy.
What the hell kind of question is that? Of course I...
No, and read it as it's written because it's an improper sentence again.
Why are you expecting?
For a question. Of course I'd...
Liar.
Kim hissed while stabbing her multiple father's neck several times. Oh yeah, you have to stab it multiple times. There's multiple of them.
I don't care about those birthdays. That's nothing interesting for me. But why were you never there when I was sad? Or when I needed you and Mom? And how about instead of the birthdays, which you apparently don't care if they missed, how about you show when you needed them when you were sad?
How about you?
And then we might actually care.
How about instead of, stabbing them to death, you, like, tell them, or, like, talk to them? Like, he talks to you right here. He has a conversation with you before you stab him. Kimberly said until she realized that her father was dead. Shocking outcome to you stabbing him to death multiple times. She sighed and kissed her father on the cheek, who still had a terrified facial expression. She looked at his corpse for a while until
As opposed to his terrified stomach expression.
She looked at his corpse for a while until she moved down to her mother's room. Multiple mothers. You see, that's another problem. That's another reason why you guys should go to counseling. She carefully treed to sat on top of the fourth wall of her mother and made sure.
Down to atop the fourth wall, where they the pussy has a different mouthfeel. No, that's wrong. No, where they the pussy hits different.
They them pussy has a different mouth. I'm sure it does, doesn't it?
It was girl cock has a different mouthfeel.
Yes, no, I'm sure they them pussy has a different mouthfeel as well. I haven't experienced.
Never get
I wouldn't know personally, but
Just fucking having a normal conversation and then Cope. Can we just discuss how girl cock has a different mouthfeel?
that was not a normal conversation. They were talking about Gemma's cock. Where the fuck was I? Sat on top of her mother
You're
and
on top of the fourth wall.
oh yeah, on top of the
Pussy
fourth.
hits different.
And made sure that her mother's arms were held down by her knees. What? Oh, okay.
Emily, what the hell are you doing?
Her mother said, who was awoke by her daughter's weight on her chest.
She was really fat. Doing what I wanted to do for a very long time. Don't say that when you're straddling your mom.
Yeah, no, that's what's that Greek dude? Fucking Oedipus.
Oedipus.
Yeah, the Oedipus complex, but it's like a girl.
What do you call though when it's a daughter on top of her mother? Is it Electra or is it Oedipus complex?
I don't really wish to know, frankly. I'm good going through life.
We're gonna derail the entire stream now to have a philosophical question on which it applies to.
Kim hissed and stabbed the knife right into her mother's right eye.
I know you love me now, Mommy.
Kim whispered and got off her mom. A few minutes later, she sat in front of her mirror, the jackknife in her hand. It's like a WWE move. She's fucking chopping them. Just then, she remembered her doctor's word.
Wait
Wait,
a minute.
what?
So, yeah, I'm looking up a jackknife because I think it's weird that they are putting so much emphasis on that. A jackknife's blade is not very big.
What's it look like?
It just looks like a bigger pocket knife. Also, it's one word.
Oh, the one grammatical error in this story. They didn't make jackknife one word. Also,
But yeah, it's not a big blade.
Also, Shadow White comments, I didn't know the protagonist was Christian. You're going to hell. As are we. She then... Where the fuck was I? Oh, yeah. This bullshit. Just then, she remembered her doctor's words about her rare condition to not feel pain.
Let's just throw that little nugget of information out the fucking nowhere.
Not similar to another creepypasta character I was seeing it. What was his name?
Flinging at us like a little bit of saliva.
Fuck Bobby? Is that what he's called?
I think his name is like Coughing Kobe or something.
What are you talking about?
We're talking about TikTok. She was never able to find that out, since she was always surrounded by someone who took care of her. What? Oh, who fucking cares?
So wait, she just remembered her doctor's worried about her rare condition to not feel pain. She was never able to find that out since
Then what you know?
then you did find out. Your doctors told you.
So did you not find out, or did you find out? Or is this like a Schrodinger's cat fucking
I
situation?
think you mean she was never able to test that out.
It's like a Schrodinger's cat where it's like she both knows and doesn't know at the same time. Just a few minutes later, she said, "Oh yeah, fucking who cares?" By someone who, yeah, it's your turn, Kenzie.
Well, why not test it now?
2? She said. Oh. Is this a random 2 for some fucking reason? And I don't know how.
So, you know, I'm a lot more animated and I'm at leisure to yell because no one's home.
I don't even know how you
Which is
make
why
that
I'm
typo.
this way on here and not like this when I stream on Manny's channel.
Yeah, no, this is fun. I enjoy the screamy. But also, I don't know how you could even make this fucking typo. The fucking 2 and the question mark keys are on completely different sides of the fucking keyboard. Jesus Christ. Okay. She said, took the knife and placed it inside her mouth. I know.
Look at the chat.
What?
Look at the chat.
Funny thing about Oedipus, he blind. Oh, which one?
Mine.
Oh, okay. I'm looking at the chat. I'm going. Which one?
I left a comment. It should.
I enjoyed the screen.
Yeah, that's gonna get some mileage throughout the rest of the stream.
I mean, I do find it quite funny to make you guys suffer on stream.
That's not what you said, though. You said I enjoy the screaming.
Sadist Bioman. That's the next character arc.
Okay, so.
But yeah.
So good I can place it inside her. Oh,
Yeah.
for fuck's sake.
Oh, yeah, you thought we were ripping off only one character. Guess what? This is the creepypasta
I know
wiki. We're
this
ripping
is
off all of them.
extreme and stupid, but I want to find out.
Couldn't you, like, prick your finger or something? I don't think this is
Okay.
necessary, frankly.
Thank God Manny's not here because he would get really angry at this one.
She said and cut.
So I will acknowledge it. Acknowledging that it's stupid doesn't absolve you from having it in your story.
Yeah, no, it doesn't make it any better. It just makes it. It makes you look stupid for knowing that it's stupid, and you still wrote it.
Also, I am so fucking sick of the trope, oh, I have a condition where I can't feel pain, so I'm gonna cause bodily harm to myself. Just because you can't feel pain doesn't mean that it probably won't get infected. In
Also,
fact, because you can't feel pain, you won't be able to tell when it's infected. And that's, like, not being able to feel pain
It's a
actually
crippling
kind of
condition.
suck.
Yeah, no, it's crippling. It's like, especially for children, because like they don't know if they're hurt or not, because they wouldn't feel it, so they could like fucking accidentally rip their goddamn like their fucking wrists open,
Yeah, that.
and then they would die because they wouldn't know.
Like that condition, when you say it out loud, oh, I can't feel pain. It sounds cool at first, but when you think about it for more than 5 fucking seconds, it's actually a disability.
Yeah, no.
I watched like a short documentary on a little girl who has to, who has that condition.
Yeah.
Who really couldn't eat solids because their parents were always worried that if she bit her tongue or something, she wouldn't be able to feel it.
Yeah, it's like, pain isn't just like I can be stabbed and still keep going. Like, no, your body would still shut down if you were stabbed. Like, people confuse being.
Would succumb to blood loss.
Yeah, no, people confuse immunity to pain to I'm fucking invincible. Like, no, if someone stabbed you in the neck or you slit your fucking mouth open like this girl's about to do, you die. Because you would see, because your body's just not telling you that you're about to die. You'd still die though. I mean, it can kill you. Fucking,
It can kill you.
yeah,
but
Glasgow
again, if
Smiles.
it's infected really badly, I don't know if that much blood loss could potentially kill you.
I think,
But either way, it just not being able to feel pain doesn't mean you can just do whatever the fuck you want to your body.
yeah, I'm pretty sure it is fatal because it's a thing. It's the cutting the lips open. It's called a Glasgow smile, and I'm pretty sure, yeah, most of the time it is fatal because if you cut,
Tell back to Heath Ledger's Joker.
I mean, you can live with it. It's just it's
Scientifically
horrible.
proven I am right.
The most scientifically accurate movie of all time.
Alright,
Where the fuck was I? Oh yeah.
We're almost done with this.
She said and cut one side of her mouth open. There was no pain at all. She smiled. Her face was about to fall off, but she smiled. It didn't hurt. Even though, how would she know? You don't understand what pain would even... fuck, who cares? Even though her cheek was bleeding heavily. She started to chuckle. Oh, Christ.
It's kinda awesome.
You're going to die. Kim looked at the mirror's borders. She actually liked the mirror very much. It has been like that. What? Okay. It has been like a real friend to her. Kim stood up, took the mirror, and threw it on the ground. She took the biggest piece and one comma that had the shape of an eye.
Oh my god.
What?
Because creepypasta characters always have like a funny little thing, so she needs a funny little thing.
She already has like 6 funny. This character has like 6 funny little things.
I want my little friends to be with me wherever I do.
She said and smiled while she stabbed one of her eyes out and replaced it with that sharp.
Now you're gonna die.
Oh yeah. Oh, by the way, she's now ripping off Clockwork. We're doing all three, the 3 big boys at the same time.
We could have played. We could make trading cards out of how many creepypastas this one's ripping off. Think I'm gonna play a drinking game.
See you, Shadow White. See you, Shadow White.
It's like it's a cornucopia of just other things.
It's just, I'm just waiting for her to put on a blue mask and start fucking bleeding black shit from her eyes. She looked down at the other sharps and chuckles.
Do you mean shards?
Is that what she's trying to say? Oh my fucking god. I didn't even realize that's what she was going for. I just thought she was a fucking idiot and kept saying sharps for some fucking reason.
She is, but I think she means shards.
Yeah, no, she's... yeah, that's exactly what she means. That's so fucking funny.
Either that or she really thought she was doing something, being like, I'm gonna combine the two because it's sharp. And it's a shard.
I thought she was just... She was just, like... I thought she was, like, abbreviating, like, piece of glass, and she was like, oh, yeah, it's sharp, so I'll call it a sharp, and people will understand that.
No, I think she means shard.
No, she almost certainly does. That's fucking amazing. This author's a fucking idiot. For some reason...
Even if she actually used the word shard, she'd still be a fucking idiot.
Yeah, no, she'd still be a bumbling moron. For some reason... Okay, to be fair... 2015, so it's a she was probably a small child.
Well, okay. Teenagers can be smart.
Yes, no, they can.
Plenty of teenagers know how to write. This was an idiot teenager.
Oh boy. For some reason she is pleased with her new look.
Now let's get rid of this mansion.
She said while taking some gasoline, with which couldn't even. That's not even like the wrong which. You just couldn't spell it. She walked around the house. At the doorstep, she took a lighter and lighted the gasoline. Kim ran away without looking back. All she wanted was to look for someone who really loves her. Preview picture from Ben Drown gif. If you don't want me to use this here, please tell me. I fixed Broken Story a bit.
No, you didn't.
You did not, no. I really hope you liked it.
No, I did not.
Broken Glass belongs to me. Holy Christ, is that...
Okay.
Okay.
Cringe Master 9000
Oh, Christ.
comments, edgy edge slasher of edginess edgelord. And the writer, Miku Paranormal, says, exactly, XP.
Yeah, I'm sure... I think...
Making fun of you.
I think she's agreeing, because this is 2 years after this is written, so she's probably like, yeah, no, this is cringe. So I'm gonna take that as she.
I don't. I think this went over her head.
Wait, Dog Angel Lena says, Bunny, my mom's name's Kimberly. She has black hair with
What?
Actually,
What a
it's
coincidence.
kind of funny, IRL.
No, it's not. That's just like. I'm not even gonna fucking talk to you.
We do not give a shit. That's someone you know. That's just the description of a fictional character.
Okay, so this one, someone actually fucking like critiques it. What? I thought Kim was a human. So if she stabbed her eye out, she can bleed to death. And why the heck? I'm not gonna read it all, but this person's pointing out basically everything we pointed out. But then says, please don't be mad at me or don't kill me, broken mirror eye, Kim, what?
Here's the thing, though. Here's the thing. I want to read this part because I think it's funny. Eyes are getting poplar right now, okay? You mean popular.
Oh,
Poplar is a...
Poplar. Poplar sounds like a...
type of ruffle that goes on clothing.
Poplar sounds like a fucking, like a
Eyes
city
are
in...
getting a little popular now, too. Clockwork Story is getting a bit popular, too.
A bit too popular.
Joker smiles are getting a little bit more popular, too. Joker smiles on another story with not much sense. Or not much sense.
I think...
Look, I can respect that you're trying to call out her
Please.
shit.
Please read. Please proofread. For the love of God.
We do need to bring up people in glass houses.
But yeah, the rest of the comments are basically just saying nice, sucking dick, suck.
Here's the thing. Here, I'm gonna read her reply.
Amazing
Well, yeah,
jokes.
she did stab her eye out and replaced it with a mirror. I thought, yeah, let's make her carry her mirror around in her eye, cause ... reasons. That's not good enough reason to have her do that shit out of nowhere.
Yeah, no, that doesn't make any fucking sense. Wait, that was... What? No, wait. It's a mirror. Why would she carry it in her eye? She couldn't even look in the fucking mirror.
Because, oh my god, her mirror was the only real friend she ever had. That we only really figured and found out right at the fucking end. That mirror played no motif throughout the story.
You know what's hilarious? What's hilarious is the mirror actually played more a motif than her fucking, like, crippling disease. That didn't get mentioned until after everything was already over. Raptor, you were gonna say something?
I would say at least Clockwork tried to make some of the whole "you times up" motif, even if it did it like poorly.
Oh yeah, no, it horribly. Let's be fair.
Oh, it was horrible, but
At least they tried.
But credit where, very little credit where it's due. They still knew I have to have a time motif somewhere in this for it to make sense.
Even if it doesn't make sense within the story
It was
itself.
shoehorned in as fuck. But they still realized that it needed to be a motif for it to work.
Congratulations, Clockwork. You did the bare minimum amount of effort. Jesus Christ. Alright.
Okay.
So, which one was better? This or the Siren, Slender, whatever the fuck? What, in your guys' opinion?
You just fucking asked me that?
Yeah, which one better, worse? Which one? How do you rank them?
Fuck you. That's my answer.
Raptor, you're much kinder.
Don't answer that, Raptor. The answer is neither. Don't answer it.
But I want to answer. And my answer is that they're both equally bad, so-called hell.
The same level. Fair enough. We still have one more though, don't we?
Why he's bloody? Let's find out why he's a bloody Derek.
So, this is the last story for today. Bloody Derek. Origin. This was written by Pierre 1987, which, if you were born in 1987, that's a problem, dog. You probably shouldn't be writing this kind of stuff. You're like in your 40s.
I think they did. I'm sure it's a reference to something.
Probably.
They mean Nightmare on Elm Street? Where did that come out?
It's just like, I don't want to look at their account, dog.
That's a stretch.
No, wait, Hellraiser, maybe. That came out like 1987.
Yeah.
Raptor, to think that maybe it's connected to a movie might be a stretch.
Yeah.
And this was published. This is the most recent story of the bunch today as well. This was published July 30th, 2018. People were still doing this in 2018.
But to be fair, I mean, that is now almost 4 years ago.
Jesus Christ. I didn't want to think about that. Fuck,
Now
that
let
is.
us all just sit here and ponder that we're getting old.
I am getting old, yes.
Well,
Christ.
that was fun. Alright, let's start that.
Okay. The Hollow. You guys ready?
Yep.
Okay. I'm not. But let's go. The night of Halloween 1915, a baby boy was born in a hospital. The one hospital. His mother has him in her arms. As she looked at him with a smile, she sees that it was a beautiful boy. Since he was born on the night, everyone that thinking it was the right night, that it was the night of demons and monsters. His father...
Have you heard of them?
His father looks at him with a disgusted face, and look at his wife before saying, "Okay, there was at least 5 10 swaps in that fucking paragraph." That,
The whole thing was one sentence.
but that's gotta be a record. 5 10 swaps in a sentence. That is something else.
Also, I called dibs on the mom and dad.
Oh, please do.
Because obviously,
Oh Christ.
I am designated woman,
Yes.
but also I have a voice that I want to do for the dad.
Please do. Yes, you can.
This baby is a product of the devil and will be a demonic man-eater.
Why would you say that about your baby? That was the word of his father, who was still looking at the baby with angry eyes. But the wife...
Mr. Angry Eyes.
But her husband... But the wife responded.
No, he's not. I think he's a beautiful little boy.
She said, smiling at her baby. Then her husband said...
What? Are you out of your mind, dear?
But literally, dude, it's just Halloween. There's no reason to say this besides that. But the wife shook her head, and her husband then sighs. The mother looks again at her baby boy and said,
Oh, call him Derek.
she said to her husband, who looks at her in disbelief. In 1920, Derek then grew up. Oh, my fucking brain melted for a minute there. In 1920, Derek then grew up, has a wonderful little boy. Has a wonderful, yeah. He matured a little fast. I'm not sure the ethics of this, but you know. When he got 5 years old after his birthday.
When he got 5 years old.
It's not sounding good. He was walking to the park with his mother since his father refused to come with them, and he sees the other boy, Derek, then walks towards him. Yeah, finally. Derek then walks towards him and said,
Howdy, I'm Derek, and you?
Alright,
I'll
gave him a southern accent, Raptor. You don't need to...
I'll be Oliver. What's a funny voice?
Peppa Pig.
I'm Oliver. I am Oliver. The other boy said. The other boy.
Not from make the Peppa Pig because
Yeah, no,
he's
I'm
the
not.
devil.
I'm
Peppa
not
Pig
being.
is the devil.
I'm not being fucking Peppa Pig.
No, I said I'll be Peppa Pig then.
Oh,
because,
okay.
you know, Derek's the devil.
Yeah, yeah.
Peppa Pig's the devil.
Yes, indeed.
It makes sense.
Chinaman. Yes, I know.
Do you want to play with me?
Said Derek with a smile.
Your British accent is like
Not too on point. We got the
right now. He doesn't know why, but Cove just wants to hurt you.
Gob is waking up. It's the middle of the day, but he's waking up right now in a cold sweat.
He's like stopping in the middle of his work, whatever he's doing right now, and be like, I have the urge to beat the shit out of a dinosaur.
It would be an honor, to be honest.
Said
Defeated by a base man.
said Derek with a smile.
Remember that if he ever comes to America for a meet and greet.
Yeah, the fucking annual meet and greet of fucking.
Raptor wants you to beat the shit out of him.
Is that some kind of like fetish thing? Anyway, fucking Oliver, fucking whatever, smiled and wanted to make a friend. Oliver answers him, of course. The boys were playing together, has their mothers look after them. When a few hours pass, it was time to go home. Derek takes his mother by the hand. Of course, his father wasn't too happy and said,
Where did you both go?
with 3 question marks.
Oh my god, the periods are gone again!
Ah! Derek looked at his father.
We went to the park. Oink oink.
He
Alright,
said,
enough with the oink.
But that's Peppa's thing.
We get it, it's Peppa!
we understand. Again, he said, again, this is the father. This line's the father.
Again, what is this name?
That's the fucking girl from fucking Game of Thrones. That's the white. That's the red witch.
Disobeyed me, Melisandre.
Melisandre. Yeah.
Melisandre.
Said.
Technically, it would be Melisandre.
Oh yeah, because they have 2 fucking. Oh, who fucking cares?
It ends with an E.
Yeah. Said his father to his mother in anger.
Duncan, our son needs fresh air and make some friends.
Said his mother trying.
I wish
I should make them sound more inbred, shouldn't I?
This is
This is how they talk.
I have to make my voice even more inbred.
so
No.
fucking
What?
weird.
No.
Holy
Peppa
Christ.
Pig is fine enough.
Dun- Said his mother trying to get his father to calm down.
I told you not to let that cannibalistic demon child out.
What is this coming from, dog? You didn't do nothing.
Just part of Halloween.
Said his father in anger, and his mother then angrily said to his father.
Duncan, that's enough.
And then she goes to her room, and Derek goes in his room to avoid his father's stare. Not father's stare, father's stare.
And you also, she goes to her room, has Derek go in his room.
Jesus Christ. Of course, Derek has wondered why his parents are always arguing with each other like that. He didn't have the courage to sleep because his parents were still arguing. I thought his mom went to her room. Who fucking cares? The next morning, he was still going to see his friend,
Hi, Oliver.
said Derek with a bit of sadness in his voice. Hi, Derek.
God damn it, just give me one!
Give me a paragraph. Give me a period, please. Full stops. I need you. I'm suffering.
God damn it, before Bioman just runs out of breath and passes out!
Before I die. Hi, Derek. Oh, hi, Derek. Are you sad? You look sad. Are you okay? Said Oliver to his friend, and Derek shook his head. Period. Comma, period. What happened? Said Oliver to him with curiosity.
Well, my parents are always arguing with each other. My father doesn't stop treating me badly.
Said Derek with some tears in his eyes. I am so sorry.
Can you read it again?
What? Said Derek has.
Derek.
Oh yeah. Said Derek has some tears in
Hang
his
on, I
eyes.
think so.
Scans a gun. Yeah, she's muted. Okay. Back to funny times with funny men. Where were we? Oh yeah. Said Oliver, trying to comfort him. And the two boys then play together. Derek knew Oliver was his only friend because...
Twice now I thought they were calling me, but they weren't. What the fuck?
It's fucking... They're playing you, man. They're playing you. Oliver was his only friend because he didn't make another friend for him and decided to return home. As soon as he entered his home, his father, who was drunk, punched... but... I didn't see that coming, to be honest. His father, who was drunk, punched him in the face.
Okay, now he's ringing the doorbell. Just hold on for a minute. Don't
Okay.
start. Don't.
I will stay put for a moment. Raptor, discuss what's something that you enjoy that is a funny thing that I can talk to you about.
Yeah, about Genesis?
Like the songs?
Yeah, songs.
I don't think I remember them off the top of my head, no.
Oh. You should. They're a good band.
Oh, I'll try. I heard you like Battlefield Earth.
Oh yeah, Battlefield Earth is like a fun punch bag. Like,
Yeah.
it's so, like, everything about the film is just so bad and incompetent. It's just like the funniest shit ever.
I mean, it is made by a Scientologist, so you know.
Foolish man, animals. I'll have you know that I will conquer the planet for the gold.
What a fucking stupid fucking premise.
And I
It's
have you know
like-
that as a Battlefield like super fan, I
Yeah.
have nearly all the merch. Well, not really. I just have like
Okay,
one
just give
figure.
me a couple minutes. I need to call my dad real quick. I gotta hang up and ask my dad a question. I'll be right back.
Okay, we're
Okay.
talking about Battlefield Earth, so it's all good.
By the way, I'm not like
On with that.
I'm not like a super, too much of a super fan. Like, I have this one Troll figure on my like stuff of my shelf shit.
I
I
had
have the book.
I had
That's the
Battle
book it was based on,
yeah.
and I have the DVD.
I had Battlefield Earth and all the merchandise.
But not really, because I'm a liar.
Fuck. I was referencing the Shrek is Love video.
Oh yeah, Battlefield Till is love.
What is
Life.
what's John Travolta's name in that movie?
Till.
Taola?
Till.
Till.
T-E-R-L.
Oh, I don't care. I'm just gonna call him John Travolta. John Travolta appears in your bedroom at night.
He says, "This is my planet, foolish man animal."
He says, with his weird nose ring thing glowing in the darkness, in the moonlight,
Puts one on me.
while you
With gas, man animal.
while you were learning to spell your name.
I was learning to conquer galaxies. I was not raised for this cushy job that even a moron like you could perform, sir.
Such a what a fucking. We need to do a watch party of that at some
Oh
point.
yeah, we should.
Get Manny on that. Tell Manny to fucking get a watch party for Battlefield Earth.
I will. Just one thing that's holding us back is the fact we need like a free upload of the film itself.
Oh, there's I'm sure there's fucking one on YouTube somewhere if you fucking look hard enough.
Yeah, and like for like 40 compression.
Yeah. I mean, I could probably. I mean, if it's on YouTube, I could probably rent it for you guys.
That would be nice.
Yeah. Have a watch party where we're just we rented fucking Battlefield Earth.
I don't know. I kind of want to have like a real party like the book when I got it.
Yeah.
But here's the problem. The book is long.
Yeah. No, it's fucking ridiculously long.
The camp even said that he's seen Bibles that were less fixed in it.
I've seen fucking. I saw it at a bookstore. They had a whole bunch of like sci-fi and fantasy books, and I saw Battlefield Earth, and I picked it up, and I was like, it's like, it's like the thickness of the Bible. Like, how do you even write something like this?
And the worst part is, the content's not even worth it.
Yeah.
Because like, there's one part in the book where saved you from these literal loan shark, as in like the name is derived from like a species of shark.
Yeah.
The way.
It's fucking. Wasn't it made by the guy who made Scientology, or was that, or was it like a disciple? So yeah.
Scientology and Dianetics.
So he made Scientology, and then for some fucking reason he decided, I'm gonna write a book about aliens that want gold, and it's gonna be the like.
It's not like a big like counter event, because before he found Scientology, Elwan made like a living as a Pulp Fiction writer.
Oh, okay. So did the book come before he was a Scientologist?
It came like after.
Okay, so he was.
Big return to the genre.
Okay, so he was already a crazy freak beforehand.
Yeah. Especially since the book, despite what people tell you, is heavily drenched in Elwan's crazy beliefs on psychiatry and stuff.
Yeah, I mean John Travolta. I can't believe John Travolta was in that fucking movie. I know he's a Scientologist, but you'd think he would like realize how fucking stupid it sounded.
And not only that, but it just because like the psychology stuff checks wasn't really too like thorough enough. There's even like a part where like a human psychologist is like bashing psychiatry. It's like there was once an evil cult on the earth called psychiatry, but thanks to the cyclos, it's now dead. Yippee-ki-yay.
I'm just there's fucking. Oh, Kenzie, are you back?
Yeah.
Okay, we can continue
I don't know
the.
if you guys heard me, but took everything I needed to take care of.
Okay, cool. We can talk about Scientology after this. Because fair enough. I did before. I have to admit, before I took a religions class in community college, I didn't know like the details of Scientology, but during the last chapter of the book that we were given, it went into what are officially called as new religious movements, otherwise known as cults, and one of them was Scientology, and Scientology is fucking wacky. I didn't realize how fucking crazy it was. I thought, because it had science in the name, I thought it was like, what if Jesus, like the next like Messiah wasn't Jesus, but it was like Charles Darwin or someone, like a fucking science.
Atheism with extra steps.
Yeah, like atheism with extra steps. Yeah, but no. It's got like. It's got like fucking crazy immortal spirits that existed before the universe, that created the universe through imagination or some fucking nonsense. And maybe God is real.
And John Travolta is an alien.
Oh yeah, and John Travolta is also there.
It's like a Klingon.
Okay, where the fuck were we?
Battlefield Earth. He's talking about actual Scientology.
I mean, they're the same thing basically. They're both crazy as fuck.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay, where were we? Derek. Oh yeah.
Where were you, little demon cannibal freak?
What the fuck? Oh, there it is. Derek look at his father with tears dripping down his cheeks and answer. Raptor.
Hey, sorry, I lost track of it.
It's cool.
I was just playing with my friend outside.
Well, you are mother worried. Go to your room and don't get out, you little monster.
How did he use the wrong your and then the right your immediately in the same sentence?
Because idiot.
Said his father in a more angry tone. While sitting on his bed, Derek wondered why his father has been always against him. Why he's seeing him as a monster while he's not a monster at all. The door of his room opened and his mother entered his room. She was holding her belly. Has it grow because she will have
Just
a...
watering her belly making it grow?
I don't know. has it grow because she will have a second child.
Hang on, my mom's calling me.
Agony. Women. Okay, so back to Battlefield Earth. That's a crazy fucking wacky story, isn't it? So it has so many Dutch angles in it that I don't think legally you should be allowed to make that many Dutch angles in a story.
Alright, thinking of Battlefield Earth.
Yes.
Do you know what else is crazy about Battlefield Earth? But its development.
Oh yeah.
Oh, hang on, my mom needs me to get the mail.
Fun times. So, Battlefield Earth.
It's like really fun. You see, basically, even after he like first wrote the book, L1 envisioned this film to be like a thing.
Yes.
Like when he was writing it, he was like, yes, this will be an epic movie with epic actors and with epic special effects. But it never got off the ground because of all his legal problems at the time.
Yeah, I suppose so. Also, wasn't it like the 70s when he wrote it?
Early 80s, I think.
Early 80s. That's fair then. Yeah. Yeah, I suppose that makes sense.
However, John Travolta, who was a very big Scientologist at the time, knew of L1's dream and wished for that to be a reality.
He knew. He also had fucking tons of money because he was in that one movie by Quentin Tarantino.
Yes, and Pulp Fiction was the one thing that was able to get the film be made. So before that, he had no star power and just couldn't get any studio to touch it. But now, thanks to his newfound wealth and star power, there were some studios who were somewhat willing to take up Travolta's offer.
Fucking...
Except none did. Because it's about like a dated Scientology book with a lunatic and a scam artist.
You know who... Speaking of John Travolta, the God King himself, John Travolta, have you ever seen the movie Face Off?
I've heard that film, it's also him in a cage.
Yes, it does.
Okay, now there should be no more interruptions.
Okay, wait, before we start, we're talking about Face Off, the greatest movie of all time.
Yeah, it's Nick Cage and John Travolta. They switch faces. Nick Cage dies at the end.
Yes. But John Travolta, it's John Travolta, Nick Cage, not Nick Cage, John Travolta.
Whatever.
Nick Cage, John Travolta?
Yes, they changed faces, and it's very funny, and it's one of my favorite movies. Anyway,
I see that sometimes. Perhaps it'd be a film that even overshadows Battlefield Earth.
It's so good. Anyway, while he was, where the fuck was I? Oh yeah, where were you? It's your turn, Kenzie.
He was holding her belly. Has it grow?
Has it grow? Yes. Because she will have a second child.
Where have you been? Oh, no. It's country accent. Where have you been?
Said his mother with worried eyes, almost with tears.
Sorry, I was just playing with Oliver in the park.
Derek said in tears and crying.
Get rough on you, right?
Said his mother holding him.
That wasn't a sentence.
Derek nods. Has his mother tried to comfort him and said,
I promise I will not let that evil man hurt you again. I am here to protect you.
Clearly you aren't, Mom. You let me get punched in the face.
Yeah, where were you when he got home?
Well, a few months later, while his mother was taken to the hospital to give birth... It's Derek.
Oh, sorry. I can't wait to see my little brother, George.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
What the fuck are you talking about?
See my baby brother.
Just please read it as written.
I think that's Peppa's brother's name, right?
No, it's not.
It's What's Peppa's brother's name then?
Oh, wait, Peppa's brother.
Yeah, the Peppa Pig thing. We're bringing it back. Anyway.
I didn't even... Look, I have never seen Peppa Pig. I don't get the references.
I mean, understandably, you haven't seen Peppa Pig. You're in your 20s.
Yeah.
It's shit.
Wait a minute, Raptor. Why do you know so much about Peppa Pig?
Because whenever the kids are over, they watch it. And by kids, I mean my friends' kids. And by my friends' kids, I mean But they would watch it all the time. It's completely insufferable.
So you know because your mom's friends' kids watch it at your house. Okay.
Yes.
That's a very complicated way of saying that you watch Peppa Pig sometimes. But
I don't.
Uh-huh.
Like,
I don't believe you. Said Derek to his father in the hall, but his father looks at him with an angry stare, and said,
I told you to not think about seeing him.
Derek then looked at his father, wondering...
His brother! They're gonna live in the same house!
Derek then looked at his father, wondering why he doesn't want him to see his brother. The nurses then tell them to follow them to enter the room. Then Derek's father said,
You stay there. I don't want you there to hurt him, you hear me?
As his father entered the room, Derek sighed.
What's your deal?
It doesn't make any sense. He's so mad for no reason. Where the fuck was I? Has his father...
He knew.
Yeah, he knew. He knew that his father never let him do what he wants to do, but his mother then called him, much to his father's dismay. Derek enters the room and smiles as he sees his brother.
Derek, this is your baby. Derek, this your baby brother Joseph.
Said his mother. Said his mother in her bed as Derek comes closer to look at his brother. Years later, in 1930, Derek was 15 years old and Joseph was 9 years old. What? Who fucking cares? And the two boys play each. They what?
I'm trying to do the oh god.
What?
I was gonna try to do the math to about their age differences, but then two boys play.
Oh yeah, let me read the sentence again. Years later in 1930, Derek was 15 years old and Joseph was 9 years old. The two boys play each other.
I'll be Joseph too.
Cool.
Catch me!
Said Joseph running front of Derek, who tried to catch him.
You not skip me for long.
Said Derek, trying to catch him. Has his father looked through the window and said to his wife,
Look at those two. They prefer playing instead of working. They're 15 and 9.
What is this dad? There's so much.
Then again, it is the midst of the Great fucking Depression.
Yeah, no, the stock market just crashed.
Yeah. No, you're right. These two should not be playing. They would be too starving.
Yeah, it's 1930. You can't put them in the factory anymore.
We only have breadcrumbs and nuts to eat. Help us.
You'll not. Oh, where the fuck? Derek and Joseph's mother, who heard it, knew her husband was sarcastic and said,
Leave the boys alone, Duncan, and let them play.
Derek then catches Joseph and said,
I'll go to tickle you.
I don't like that. I don't like hearing that. please leave your hands to yourself, my man. Then Derek tickles his brother, and both boys laughed as Derek continues to tickle his brother.
Let me just clarify that Derek is tickling his brother.
In case you forgot, in the 15 seconds between me saying that he tickled his brother. During dinner, Derek was a bit lost in his mind. Joseph looked at him and said,
What's wrong, Derek?
Derek looked at his brother and then said, Raptor. You can't just keep me hanging like that, dog.
Oh, sorry. I was spaced out because I have voice development.
That's fair.
Wait, nothing. I just tried to think.
I'll never do that again.
It's fucking,
Yeah, thanks to what?
thanks to...
Yeah, thanks to why you're being born, you demon. Oh no, that's Dad.
His dad just is making fun of his son. Like, this is what you sound like, you dick.
Yeah, thanks to why you're being born, you demon.
Said his father to him as everyone look.
Dad, stop shit.
Said Joseph to his father, who gets more angry and put a knife at Joseph. Derek, get him. Escalation, man. Come on.
0, 100. 0, 100.
Derek, get up, has his mother look with fear.
That doesn't do it.
Said Derek to him.
You stay out of it.
His father said while pushing him away. Derek grabbed his father's arm, but his father then punched him in the face and said,
Did I tell you to touch me? Oh, God.
Jesus Christ.
Stay away from me and go to your room now.
Derek goes to his room as Joseph goes to his. His parents then arguing with each other as Derek didn't find a way to sleep as he got tears in his eyes. This is like...
This has to be translated from a different language.
There's no fucking way. The way he keeps saying has instead of as, it feels...
It has to be from translated.
It feels so weird. The next day, he goes to see his friend Oliver because he needs to talk to him about what happened. And it was almost Halloween.
I know.
Little details.
Just being complete sense fragments that you're really, oh my god, it actually included was.
Yeah, no, I'm talking like a caveman because this story is like conditioned.
Caveman talk.
Yeah. After going to the house of his friend and talked to him in the middle of the night, Derek decided that he's going home. As he arrived at his house, his father
my god,
was...
It actually says as.
Well, fuck! The first time in the story. As he arrived at his house, his father was drinking beers again. Then Derek asks his father...
Oh wait, no, that's you. That's correct.
Raptor, please.
Where's Mom and Joseph? Oink oink.
His father refuses to answer him. Derek tried to see what's wrong with his father, but his father gets up and then beat him harder. Then he decided to drag him in the forest and continue to beat him. Derek was in pain as his father smashed Derek's head on a rock and left him to died. Derek's body was discovered the next day after his mother and brother see that he didn't come home. Then everyone told the police that his father drags him in the forest and killed him, and Derek's father didn't deny it and got arrested. That...
Should be where it ends. Just end it here.
There's... Oh, how much more? Oh, only like 3 more paragraphs. Okay. You didn't miss much except Derek's dad murdered him and threw him in the forest or something.
I got arrested.
Yeah.
That went from 100 to 1,000 real quickly.
Yeah. On the night of Halloween, a group of boys enters the forest where Derek was killed. One of them then said to his friends,
Hey guys, what do you want to do tonight?
One of his friends then said, Well, what about ghost stories?
Is that your Linkara impression again?
No, that's just a nerd, but I can understand the confusion between.
I know one.
Said the other boy to his friends, and they look at him. Well,
Tell us how it begins.
The last boy looking at that. We've read that all out of whack. It doesn't fucking matter. Said the last boy looking.
Out of whack.
Said the last boy looking at them as they sat on the rocks and make a campfire. As they looked at their friends, I think this.
You just read it.
Did
like,
you?
You're not my bio hand, sorry.
Yeah. Did you hear about Bloody Derek? Said the boy to his friends, and they all shook their heads. Well, he was a teenage boy, just like us, but he was killed by his father, who
So not like you.
who has believed that he was a cannibal and a demon. So everyone thinks that if you call his name, he will attack you and eat you. Said the boy.
You think that even though...
It's been like 3 days.
Even if he did come back as a spirit, wouldn't he not try to be a cannibal? First of all, he can't eat.
Also, this story spread shockingly quickly. Like, he died. It said it was getting close to it was almost Halloween. So I'm guessing like a week away. And
Maybe.
now he's like, hey, did you guys hear about this kid who died like 3 days ago? Now he's a cannibal and a ghost. Where the fuck was I? Said to the boy to his friends. Oh, I think it's...
Oh, come on. You don't really believe that's true. That's only a legend.
Said one of the boys in disbelief. They then heard footsteps and look around. So fucking...
What was that?
Said one of the boys who jumped down from the rock. Jumped down the rock. I don't know, said the other boy, going on his side and look a bit afraid. Has someone show up in front of them? They all see it was a boy who seemed to be a teen like them. Oh, it's Raptor.
You might hear voices.
No, that's Raptor. That's Derek.
I knew I heard other voices. Oink, oink.
Said the boy who just appears. The other boys look at each other, relieved to see it was a teenager like them. What are...
You literally just said that the
Yes.
teenager just like you was killed in these woods who shows up and eat people. It's like, oh, it's a teenage boy like us.
Oh, thank God. Whew, thank golly.
God.
Well, what... Well, we are... Oh, what the fuck? Where are we? Teenager, what are you doing there? Said the boy to them. Oh, that's Derek again. I'm so lost.
What are you doing there?
Said the boy to them as they tried to find an answer. They're like looking through rocks and shit. Well,
You're a bit lost.
said one of them to him as he was looking at them carefully. Whew. It's Derek.
Well, I'm glad to find you there. My name is Derek, by the way.
The boy finally said by introducing himself to them. I'm Joshua, and this are my friends. Said the youngest boy to them.
I am Malcolm. Nice to meet you.
Said one of the oldest boys. Their two friends said nothing.
Hang on.
Everyone's leaving. You guys... Everyone's gone. Oh no. Their two friends said nothing suspicious of this boy.
Well, if you're lost, let me help you find the way and not eat you.
Said Derek to them as they walking, and Derek wanted to learn about why they were there. That's Derek.
Look, can I ask you what you're actually doing in the forest?
Said Derek while he was still walking with the group of boys. Well, we decided to come here to tell stories, said Joshua to him, and his friends look at each other while they were walking. It's Derek.
What kind of stories? I'm spacing out for some reason, holy fuck.
Because I can't imagine why you'd be spacing out at this moment. The story isn't riveting you. Said Derek. Go. Said Derek looks at the boys curious to know. Ghost stories, said Joshua to him as they continue. Ghost story. It's the only one. Said Joshua to him as they continue to walk in the forest even further, but they see that they were still in the forest and it was dark, and then the boys started to panic. Wait, that's not.
We're going in the we're going to the further into the forest. Oh my god, we're still in the forest.
Wait, that's not the way of the village.
That is not the way.
It's like they're Mandalorians. It's like, this is not the way. Said Joshua to Derek as they realized that they might not get out of the forest.
Where are we?
Said Malcolm, terrified and lost.
Oh, you did come here to tell my story, didn't you?
Said Derek to the boys, who all looked confused. Derek then turned around.
Really haven't fucking figured it out.
Derek then turned around and showed his true self and said,
I am the demon of this forest, waiting to get revenge on my father.
The four boys looked in fear at the creature, who then replied,
And you
Also,
are not...
okay, like, I don't believe in demons and shit, but even I know that demons never had a human form.
also,
They were never human.
also, what? It's not replied, you fucking mongoloid. It's it's continuation of his sentence.
You will all not make it out alive. Ever again.
That was his last phrase as he attacked the group of boys who scream in terror.
If he wants to get revenge on his father, why does he do this to everyone else?
This is my creepypasta story, written in stash on my OC. I hope you all like it.
No.
I've been working on it for 1 week. Yeah, I couldn't tell. To try to find what right to all the characters.
Well, Mr. Pierre 1987, I'm sorry to say this if you're watching this somehow, but I don't really like Buddy Derek, to be honest. He seems kind of unoriginal in my opinion.
Oh my god, he's a furry. He's a furry. And
Fucking
the rest of his stuff.
Jesus H.
Okay, now I feel bad. Looking at the pictures, this might actually be a child.
No, this is
He's
definitely a
not
child.
Chris Chan levels of bad drawing.
No, he's not a child. He was born on May 2nd, 1987.
The fucking, even if this was a child, which I'm almost certain it was.
Oh my god, oh my
Holy
god,
Christ.
oh my god, I'm looking at this fucking this drawing right now. You'll never guess the title.
What's the title?
My furry OC Leon being tickled by his dad. That's the title.
Oh, I never want to come to DeviantArt again. Jesus fucking Christ. So, fucking Raptor. Raptor, you're like blasting fucking radiation waves at the fucking microphone. What are you doing?
It could be that just the way I hold my phone, or it could just be because I was so disturbed by the cringe. I'm just melting. I'm
Dog.
at the end of the final.
Okay, so.
I thought you said at the end of Godzilla vs. Destroyer, where it's just melting down.
Yeah. So, that was Bloody Derek Origin. Any final thoughts?
No.
No, I agree. There aren't any final thoughts. This was that was like I can't even fucking put it into words. That was like I Hate You but longer and a Jeff the Killer OC. That was fucking heinous. I couldn't even tell what was happening for most of it.
I hate you for bringing me on. Why'd you invite me on?
You begged. You begged to come.
Come on.
I don't remember this. You invited me on. You were saying, please, I need, like, someone with actual clout in the making fun of bad drinking contest to come on my channel. And I said, sure, anything to help out a friend. And then you bring me on using my bleeding heart, and you make me read this shit.
Yeah, you're right. I'll get Vince on next time.
Yeah. Because Vince will be nicer.
He'll call me the N-word.
Okay, straight up something good, Biomanda. You'd expect that evolution white.
What?
You'd expect Apple white.
Oh, speculative evolution? Yeah.
Oh, this is a really cool project on DeviantArt called chronology.
Oh, yeah, no, I know. DeviantArt has a lot of great speculative evolution stuff, which is the only thing good on this website, frankly.
Yeah, it's the only thing that keeps me on it, to be honest.
Yeah. But, holy good Christ, Lord above. That was 3 DeviantArt stories. I just deleted Derek accidentally, and I don't fucking care, to be honest. I hope you guys enjoyed us suffering through the depths of DeviantArt for your entertainment.
We hope you enjoyed our pain.
But it was I really enjoyed having you guys on.
Yeah, no, like in all seriousness, this was fun. I'll be happy to do it again.
Yeah, no, I would be happy to have you guys on again. Hopefully we won't be reading DeviantArt stories in the future, but
We'll see.
hopefully. But with that said, and with fucking Raptor blasting the microphone with radiation,
Take your phone away.
I will we'll see you guys next time. And if you guys, there's gonna be what?
Same bio time, same bio channel.
No,
Yeah.
do not copy off anything.
Fucking before I go, my DeviantArt, my DeviantArt, my
Bioman's DeviantArt. You can find him at DeviantArt/Bioman2, or Bioman12. Sorry. You can see all of his furry porn.
yes, I have a Discord, which will be in the link in the description. If you want to fucking not
and from
chat.
There, he will link you to his DeviantArt.
Yes, I will send you my DeviantArt. You can see my horribly drawn creepypasta OC. And
it's, don't worry, it's supposed to be bad.
yes.
Because he likes to hear you scream.
But yeah,
that? You thought I had forgotten that. Haha, fucker.
Yeah, I have a Discord in the description. I do fucking streams semi-regularly now, depending on how my work schedule is gonna be in the near future. I do actually edited videos where I'm a little bit more critical of stories than this. Check out Bean Daddy Mandel's channel so you can see more of these guys because they're funny and witty.
Yep, actually funny. Away.
Oh, and check out Raptor Rex's channel.
Be nice, Raptor.
Check out Raptor Rex's channel.
We're not funny.
You guys are funny. You made me laugh. Check out Raptor Rex's channel because he has actual videos as well. He's done a couple creepypasta videos. If you're into that kind of thing, they're pretty funny. Pimp Demon, I haven't fucking put it in the description yet. The stream isn't over yet. It's gonna be in the description in a second.
Hold your fucking horses, Pimp Demon.
Relax. It's not there yet.
I can't scream anymore. My parents are home.
Suffering. All right. This is fun, and see you guys next time. The next fucking Bomb of the Bin episode is gonna be about a Walmart story. So if you're terrified by the concept of Walmart, stay on the lookout for that.
People that shop there.
Also, I I made a review recently about a story about a cat
leave
robot.
them wanting more.